Well, alright, everybody. Here we are once again with another episode of Whiskey in the Wild, or at least as wild as I can get. With all the events recently, it's been kind of... my local range has been contracted. So here we are in the Backyard Gear Lab. It is what it is. And after today's little journey, came back home with this bad boy. Here we have a package of Glen Breton 10. And if I'm not mistaken, this is from the Glenora Distillery, located in Nova Scotia, Canada. And this is a fairly historical bottle. You can look up the you can look up the history of this company under the Battle of the Glens. There was actually a lawsuit brought against these guys by the Scotch Whisky Association. If you'd like to learn more, you can learn more at your local computer screen Google search. It's a very interesting history if you want to look up the Glen Breton and the Battle of the Glens. Okay. Let's dive right into this bad boy here. You can see I've got it's a nice sticker on the bottom there. Come on, you. It's a sturdy sticker. Here we go. Let's just put that right there. Looks pretty nice when you put the extra G on there. It accents it nicely. So this opens up like a book. Oh! They've included a nice little pamphlet since the last time I bought this stuff. So it actually has a bunch of information about the Glenora Distillery, the whiskey itself here. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Yeah, so let's take a look at that. Try to get in close. So hopefully you can see that. If you would like to read more, pause here. Whoop, derp, derp. And we got the other side real quick. Nice little map there. Oh, the case is slipping out of my leg. There we go. Got it back up. Got it back in there. It's falling to the ground. Okay. This is actually a quite nice little pamphlet here. Oh, and this is actually their location. So there is Glenora Inn and Distillery's contact information. Given the nature of things globally, you may want to wait a while before contacting them if you're planning a trip. And let's take a look. Set that side carefully. Let's take a look at things. So when you open this guy up, wow, that's what you're getting. Very nice presentation. Quite a lot of information goes along with the bottle. The bottle itself, yeah, it's quite nondescript. It's actually a very nice bottle. It's got some nice dimples on the side there to grasp hold of. Some nice hips, if you will. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Oh gosh, change that angle. See half my face. Face off. Okay. So, this is a single malt whiskey made very much in the Speyside style, if I'm not mistaken. So, it seems to be a quite formidable shrink wrap seal. They're not messing around over there. It's not perforated. Okay. Carefully set that side. color here. I'm gonna actually hold that up to the scat. You can see the color there. Very nice. Oh, that's a good angle. Ooh, what a gem. Nice. It's a nice color. Okay. Got my classic Whiskey in the Wild glass, because you're at the home base. Figured I would bring the travel glass. Let's pour that guy in there. I'm not driving. Okay. So I have had this stuff before. It's not my first go with the old Glen Breton. It's a 10-year single malt. If I'm not mistaken, they make it with barley, something like that. Yeah, because it's in that Scotch style. Yeah, they probably say it's somewhere in there what they're making the stuff with. But I'm fairly certain it's barley. So it's a single malt barley. Aged 10 years. New oak barrels, I think. Kind of grainy. It's almost got a pepperiness to it. It's definitely smoothing out. You can get those notes of oak. That pepperiness kind of smooths out a little bit as you dive in there. But it's still there. Getting that oak, notes of oak. I find oak kind of comes across a little bit creamy, at least to my nose anyway. It's kind of that woody, creamy oakiness. Doesn't smell like they've used any like specific barrels, like a bourbon barrel or a sherry or a port or anything like that. It just it smells like a standard new oak barrel, which is nice. Yeah, kind of peppery. Smooth oak creaminess. Pepperiness mellows with time as it breathes. Starting to come through with hints of vanilla. Yeah, peppery, smooth oak. Somewhat creamy, hints of vanilla. Very nice. Overall sweetness. There's an overall sweetness to the nose. It's kind of overall sweet, peppery, oaky, creamy, sort of vanilla. It's not bad. Should have put on proper shoes. It's only as warm as a fridge out here. I got my sandals on. I'm kind of catching a chill. Let's soldier on, shall we? I think I'll be able to handle it. Okay, yeah. Overall sweetness, peppery, smooth, creamy oak, a little bit of vanilla. Yeah. All right, let's move on, shall we? On to the actual tasting. Well. Well, that's very much like a clean, classic Speyside. One of the reasons why I like Glen Breton so much is that it's like Altmore, my previous Whiskey in the Wild video, which is very, clean, classic, basic, if you will, but not basic in a bad way. Just basic, where it's like just the grain, new oak, a little bit of age. There you go. That's what you're getting here. And you can taste the graininess. The malt of the grain has been malted that much, so it's not too heavy. It's got a rain over stone thing going on with honey. That petrichor smell, or what is it? Rain on dry sand. That's what it smells like. That smell, that kind of smell, that ozony, sandy, wet rock kind of petrichor kind of smell. It's got that going on. Like sweet honey grain, still a little bit peppery. Makes me wonder if it's been aged in possibly a rye barrel, because there's no real laws or expectation on what type of barrel a Canadian distillery has to use, so they can really mix and match and throw what they want into the batch and see what comes out. It's very peppery, where like another clean single malt like Altmore isn't quite as peppery, and it's on the peppery side of like a rye, where if you get a single malt that's aged in a port or a sherry cask, it comes across quite sweet and fruity, where this one is not quite so sweet and fruity, but it's not smoky like a Highlands or a Lowlands. It's clean like a Speyside. So it's kind of like a peppery sweet Speyside style scotch. Yeah, peppery sweet Speyside style. A little bit of petrichor, and the finish is kind of long on the pepper, but it builds on the honey. Quite nice. Yeah. It's got a lingering honey sweet finish. It is not dry. It is not dry. Not dry at all. Yep. About 43%, you wouldn't expect it to be very dry at all. About 43%, it does have a little bit of extra dryness. It could stand to be a little bit more dry. 46, 47% would kick it up and bring the dryness out, and the sweetness wouldn't. The texture of the sweetness on the finish wouldn't. That sort of goopy texture you get from sweet stuff on the finish wouldn't be so bad. Really should have worn proper footwear. I am catching a chill so bad. But we shall soldier on. Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall. Yeah, let's because we still got some of this pour left to finish, so we got to soldier on. Yeah, so the palate is very much like the nose in terms of its sort of peppery sweetness. Sort of virgin oak, single malt Speyside style scotch. Yeah. All right. I think without diving too much into flavors that I may imagine are there. Let's see if I can imagine something. Nope. Peppery sweet. Petrichor. Lingering sweet honey finish. Yeah. It's nice. It's very nice. I see guys sitting there, and it's like, some of these guys, they're out there. They read the tasting notes, and they just go back verbatim for 15, 20 minutes. I'm not calling anyone out specifically. It's just sometimes that's what guys do, and that's what they're doing. Anyway, it is what it is. Well, all right. I'm gonna finish this off. Go warm up. My battery is actually just about to die. So, on that note, I'd like to say stay warm and dry out there, and always wear proper footwear. Cheers.